Hi, I'm Caleb, and what I'm doing here is making a college smoothie, something that's going to be pretty cheap ingredient-wise, and you can make maybe for an energy boost in the morning, preferably off campus in your own apartment where you can use a blender. But if it's what you've got in the dorms, make it old school milkshake-wise with a big old spoon and mush all of these ingredients together. And maybe you won't get the smoothest consistency, but you're definitely going to get something that'll energize you in the morning, in the grind of college. So what we've got is a large amount of ingredients here. Let's go ahead and break it down and make a breakfast energy smoothie. Pretty much any smoothie you're ever going to make starts with a pretty similar base. And I always start with low-fat yogurt. And some may argue that a fatter consistency yogurt will give you a thicker shake, but because we're doing a nice breakfast smoothie, I like to keep it low fat. And I use roughly a fourth of a cup. You can use more or less of the yogurt if you want a thicker. If you're making maybe a smoothie for 2 in the morning, give it an extra, maybe a half a cup in there, and you're going to be fine. Another great base ingredient is just regular orange juice. Don't want to keep a lot of liquids in there, other than you're going to get a real runny shake. But when you start adding some of the fruits, it's going to put that all together. One of the great things to add would be spinach, because if you just throw a handful of this pre-washed spinach in there, you're going to get a lot of vitamins in there, and you're not even going to taste the spinach. So that's fantastic to add to any energy smoothie. Again, part of the base is going to be a nice fresh banana. Gives it a good, strong fruit flavor. Banana is something most people like, so you're going to be good there. If you don't like bananas, you can substitute it with apples. Apple sauce would work just as well. And you could use a little bit of peanut butter in either solution. You could substitute more peanut butter for the lack of banana, or just a little bit along with it. Also going to thicken it up if you got a lot of liquids going on. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter for this mixture with a banana. Without a banana, feel free to add anywhere up to a fourth of a cup. Go ahead and, with this base, mix it up a little bit. So once you mix up the base, you're going to get something a nice consistency with a blender. Like I said, if you're in the dorms pounding away with a spoon, you're not going to get such a nice consistency, but it is going to work for you. If you want to add some more fresh fruit, kiwi is a great taste in there. Gives a little tangy kick. I know it's looking a little green, but once we add some of the fresh fruit here, now this is actually not so much fresh, but frozen, just thawed out a little bit, sat around in here for about 5 minutes. If you got completely frozen fruit and you want to get out of the door, you want to go quick, just throw it in the microwave for 30-40 seconds on defrost, and it'll take a little strain off of this guy and make that a little easier for you. Okay, and there you had about a fourth of a cup of just assorted berries. There's strawberries in there, raspberries as well, probably some blueberries. Any kind of mixed berries you have in there are going to be great. Obviously, if you're allergic to any of these things, just avoid putting them in there and you'll be good. What we've got here, which is making it more of the energy side of things, is an herbal tea called yerba mate. And it's got these thick, like big, scaly leaves. But it actually is caffeine-free, yet has something in it that's a cousin to caffeine. Yerba mate's going to be easier in your crash than caffeine or guarana is going to be. So yerba mate is fantastic for this. And I just made a real concentrated little bit of tea in here. Yerba mate I found at a tea store back home. If you want to find yerba mate online, that's probably the best anywhere in Pittsburgh that I know of. There's no place around Caillou to get yerba mate. But if you can get your hands on it online or somewhere, you're going to be happy you did. And I don't even use the whole thing. Maybe a fourth of a cup at the very most, because that's going to water it down. Okay, so we got most of the ingredients in here. Actually, everything that your basic morning energy smoothie is going to need. If you want to add anything else like wheat germ or flax seed, you can do that. Generally, add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of flax seed. That's just going to get a little omega-3 going for you. Good fatty acids for your heart. That was probably about 1.5 tablespoons. These are ground seeds, and so that they'd be good to go. But once you mix them in there, you can't even tell they're there at all. And so you're getting that fatty omega-3 fats right for your heart, and it's doing good things for you. And I believe that's everything we've got here. If we want to pour it out a little bit. Get some breakfast smoothie going on here. It's not the most beautiful color I've ever seen, but definitely got good taste. Taste a lot of peanut butter, a lot of the fruits. I don't taste a single bit of spinach that's in there. Probably a whole serving, maybe half a serving of spinach is right in here, and I don't taste a single bit of it. And then, like I said, you've got the yerba mate herbal tea in there that's going to energize you for a good 3 to 5 hours. And then the crash after that is going to be way less severe than a caffeine or a guarana that you're going to find in an energy drink like a Red Bull. So, pretty easy. Most of these ingredients are either inexpensive or something you probably have around your kitchen anyway. So, pretty inexpensive way to put together a breakfast smoothie.